Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of David's Parmcast. I'm David. This is part 2 with my special buddy Robert here. Robert.
Hey, everyone. Welcome back.
Thank you. Now, part 2, we have another local place. We got here Picasso's Pizzeria. Voted Warwick's best pizza, but we don't eat pizza on this show, Robert. What do we eat?
Parmesan, baby. Chicken Parmesan.
That's right. Okay, so we went to Picasso's Pizza, placed the order. They said 15 minutes, $8.63.
So this is a little bit higher for you.
Little bit higher for me.
But not in the $10 range.
Not in the $10 range. Okay, so Robert, first off, location. What do you think about the restaurant inside and out?
Well, the parking was a little tough, as you mentioned, with the slant. But it's you can't necessarily blame a place for that. They have little control. Yep. They do have a parking. If you're just picking it up, there is a 5-minute parking place for just pickups. So if you go there, you don't have to worry about a super crowded parking lot, which is nice. Inside was pretty big. There was a special area for pickups, and then there was the restaurant side,
style,
which was nice because it sort of separates the two.
Yep.
And everyone seemed nice. Literally every person that worked there that passed us asked us how we were doing and asked if they could help us, which I thought was pleasant.
Very friendly there.
As far as the decor, I mean, it was like a prototypical.
It was almost like a sports bar pizza place.
Yeah, definitely. A place you'd go see the game on a Sunday.
Yeah. But this is the first for David's Parmcast. They put it in, Robert, what'd they put this in?
It's like a styrofoam container.
Styrofoam container. That's the first. And it was in some kind of just box just sitting there. I don't know if it was a heated box or if it was just
it looked like a refrigerator, but it obviously wasn't.
It did look like it was just like a little refrigerator.
Like, because they're like we're here for the chicken parm, and he goes, oh, okay. And then I expected him to just go grab a bag or something, because usually it's like sitting in the back on the oven or whatever. And no, he goes back. I think it's a heated box, like to keep the food hot.
It's got to be.
Which is kind of cool, because then you know your food's not getting cold if you're running a little late.
That's true. Now we haven't opened this bad boy. We're gonna do it live here on David's Parmcast. Robert, open up this styrofoam.
I don't know if the styrofoam is the best container for chicken parm.
It may
but
be.
You don't get the. But here's the thing: is how well does it contain the heat? And also, do they have it wrapped in anything in there? I don't know. So many questions left unanswered. Oh my god!
He's talking parm, ladies and gentlemen. Robert loves chicken parm.
I didn't realize how close the mic was.
That's
in my mouth.
It happens. It shows that you're excited about it. Now open up this bad boy. Whoa!
Mamma mia, mamma mia.
Okay, as Robert was saying, it's not wrapped, which we were thinking.
I was expecting at least there to be like a piece of like tissue paper, not tissue paper, but like wax paper or something on the bottom. But no, there's nothing, which I guess is okay. Yeah, maybe you don't need it. But the cheese looks good. The cutlets look like regular chicken, like almost like, it looks hand cut.
Yeah,
looks like a good quality chicken.
A lot of cheese, and the cheese is burnt. I mean, not burnt, but it's got that little singe of brown.
It's got the brown singe, which is nice.
Yeah.
The bread looks like bread.
The bread is bread. It's bread.
Yeah, it's got a bread.
But it looks good. It's overflowing out of the container. I took a picture of it, and it'll be online. But it does look like it's real chicken and not the pre-pressed patty that we've come accustomed to on David's Parmcast.
It's true. Making strides.
Bacon strips.
I said making strides.
I know. I thought you were going to say. Okay, now, because you're the guest here, I want you to pick your piece and give it that.
Well, this one looks like the best, but I'm going to take this one.
You pick whatever one you want.
No, I'm going to take this one.
What makes this piece better than my piece?
No, your piece is better, I think. But it's
just because there's more cheese and it's.
Because I think that. I don't know. Yeah, I think that yours has more browning on the cheese. Plus, it doesn't have this.
Yeah, there's just some
like the sauce is very goopy. Okay,
Robert's not a fan of goopy sauce, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it's almost like pizza sauce, but I don't know. It's like very thick.
Okay,
it's weird.
It's very flat. It's Is yours like? Because look at mine. Mine doesn't. You can't really fold it anymore. It's just kind of like. It's just kind of
How are you
flat.
gonna put your mouth in that?
I don't know.
Mine's actually I can squeeze it. Better.
You can squeeze it. Okay, first bite of Picasso's. Picasso's.
Okay.
Okay. You want me to go, or you want to give your first?
You
go. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can smush it like Robert did, and hopefully I can get a little bit of everything. Okay. Okay. I like my first take. The chicken's got a little more crunch to it. I like that.
I don't like the sauce.
You don't like the sauce?
There's something about it I just don't like. It's almost ruining the sandwich. See, look, it's like.
Oh yeah, Robert. It looks like it's.
It's weird. I'm a big fan of it.
No, he's not a big. So the sauce.
I like the sauce on the other place doing more. I think the chicken's better.
The chicken's better for this. The chicken and the bread both have a nice crunch to it, but
Yeah, definitely have a good crunch.
the sauce is
It's weird too because the sauce is on like the bottom of the bread, like not on the chicken. Like when I bite the chicken, I don't get sauce. It's weird.
I don't know how they yeah, because look, I'm opening up the sandwich. There's no sauce on the bread.
But I think mine's on the bottom.
Well, yours is on like I don't even know how they even put the sauce in there.
It's weird. It's a mystery of life, I guess.
How is the cheese?
The sauce is more like tomato paste.
Yeah, maybe it's just because it's not smooth. It's like chunky. There's like certain parts. It's not like chunky with like actual big pieces of tomato. It's
like thick. It's like tomato paste.
Yeah. So maybe they went with tomato paste. That's not looking good for the final rating so far. I mean, the only thing saving this is basically the chicken.
Well, what it is I think it's almost like it's probably like a thick sauce, and it was probably cold. They put it on the sandwich, and it didn't get like, it didn't like, it's like too thick. I don't know.
Or that was a refrigerator it was sitting in, and not a hot box. That could have just kept it cold.
No, because it wasn't. It's hot. I mean, the sandwich is hot.
I don't know. We got to get to the bottom of this. Because look at mine. Look, it's like it's not smooth marinara sauce.
No, it's not marinara.
No.
It's like they didn't put like enough tomato sauce in it. It's like mostly paste.
Well, do you think this is the reason why it's homemade sauce? You think this is their homemade variety, so it's not like what we're used to, like the Prego?
Maybe. I mean, the sauce itself is actually somewhat flavorful. It's just maybe I'm just taken back by it.
Well, yeah, you're used to that good stuff.
But it's also all like every time I'm like when I bite the certain area of the sandwich, it's like all sauce. There's no like distribution of chicken and cheese. It's like chicken and sauce.
Sauce and cheese, sauce and bread.
Salsa bread.
The bread has got a nice crunch to it. I don't know if yours does, but mine does.
The bread and the chicken are really good.
What about the? So it's basically just a sauce that's making this sandwich not as enjoyable as they usually are for my man Robert here, who loves chicken parm more than anybody I know.
Yeah, I appreciate their chicken, but I don't know if this is a place I would. Oops, I lost something. I don't know if this is a place that I would go back to based on the sauce, because when I bite into a chicken parm, I want to taste everything together. I don't want there to be one part on the bottom of the sauce. Yep. Like Dave's didn't have enough sauce on on one of his chicken parms.
But then again, like you were saying, if you're eating the whole thing yourself, you won't even know it because you're tasting both stuff. But since me and Robert are sharing one full wedge here, it seems like each side is lacking something.
Yeah, even yours is.
That was from yours, I think.
Oh, it's like
there's like this big piece of like tomato.
weird.
It's just like looks like Play-Doh or something, right?
Yeah. It's very bizarre. I've never seen anything like that.
I don't know. Oh, just dropped a piece of chicken. I mean, the chicken, look, right now I got this last little piece, and there's literally no, like, marinara. There's, like, a little dab of it.
No cheese.
I mean, barely, little piece of cheese here.
A little piece of cheese on the other side.
I mean, I like my thing just coated. I mean, to be honest, I don't know if this would be, like Robert was saying, maybe if I would go there again, maybe I would try the pizza because it was voted Warwick's best pizza. But for a chicken parm, I think I'm all set.
Yeah. The sauce is just not appealing to me.
Put a bad.
It's making me not like the sandwich.
Wow, the sauce has that big of an effect on Robert that he doesn't want to finish a chicken parm sandwich. I mean, he'll finish it because it's chicken parm, but
I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna
not eat it.
I mean, I paid $8 for this thing.
$8.63. Now that you've almost had it, is it worth it? Because I don't think it is. I think the other one, the other sandwich should be around the $7. I think this is a $6 and change sandwich.
Well, I think this one. I think the quality ingredients are better. It's just the sauce. I mean, if they improve that sauce, it would be world difference.
No.
It's really close. You almost hate these things because it's like everything's so good about it except for one thing that ruins it. It's like me at a wedding.
I agree with Robert. Well, I guess I'm glad you picked that piece with all the.
Yeah, look at that.
I don't even know what that is. It looks like just like Play-Doh.
It looks like, okay. You know what it is? Stupid Rhode Island. You know how they
Get
have...
into that mic and see what they got.
You know, what do they call that? Pizza best pizzas?
Oh, you mean
The cold pizzas?
yeah, what do they call it? Like
Party pizza.
party pizza.
The sauce is like party pizza sauce.
Okay.
Which I hate. I don't like party pizza. Which probably means a lot of Rhode Islanders now hate your podcast. Because I just like
That's fine.
disrespected the one thing they love.
It happens, Robert. It happens here.
This is more of a San Francisco podcast.
Yeah, we're trying to reach to the masses here. I agree. Now that I'm looking at the sauce, it looks like it's
Right? Like it's
that.
thick.
That is a good call, Robert.
I'm trying to be like, where have I seen this before?
I guess
It's hard for me to finish. I don't know if I...
You're gonna leave that soldier. I mean, that, ladies and gentlemen, for Robert not to finish a chicken parm just because of the sauce, that's a huge deal.
I mean, let me open it up here.
He's examining it. He's opening it up. Let me take a look. Oh my god, it's like thoughts. Robert's just got a finger in the sandwich. Oh, he's trying to make it a little better here. He's taking off all the Play-Doh.
Yeah, I am. Gotta do what you gotta do.
You got it. I think he'll suffer through
I
it.
still don't like it.
But you'll suffer through it. Your face looks. You look like you're just like, God, I've had enough of
You
this.
can only imagine the rating I'm gonna give it.
I think you need another chicken parm just to watch this chicken parm out of your mouth.
Yeah, I mean, whatever they're doing in that box ain't good.
Oh man, Robert looks like he's got a few more bites here.
I'm not gonna finish the bread.
He's not gonna finish the bread because the same thing happened to me. Like, too much bread was just at the end. The last bite, there was no more chicken. It was just bread. Okay, that's it. Robert's done.
Oh.
He's got a terrible look on his face. I kind of see where this is going to be going. Okay. So this is the first time a chicken parm hasn't been fully finished, but it's for a good reason. It's just Robert just couldn't take it anymore.
The bread was good. I mean, the chicken seemed good. I mean, cheese is cheese.
Cheese is cheese.
But the sauce is like the heart of the sandwich.
It's true.
You know?
Do you want me to give my rating first, or do you want to? Because I got a feeling you're going to be very brutal. Okay. The price, a little higher than normal. The bread and the chicken were basically the best part. They both had a nice equal crunch. But if I'm leaning towards like God, I mean, I don't even know. Like I want to say 3, but I feel like that's too mean.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking 2 or 3.
Well, go with it. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm like a 3.
I think I'm a 3 too.
You're a 3.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, I don't think I would personally. I don't think I would get it again. Yeah. But I know Robert is in the same boat.
Yeah, if I'm not gonna get it again, it's automatically lower than a 4 or 5 at least. At least if it's a 5, it's like middle of the pack.
Yeah, it's middle of the pack.
Like it makes me want to increase my rating of the previous podcast because that sandwich was a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean the sauce. I mean, okay, so like I think it's very similar to that party pizza sauce, but I don't think that works on a chicken parm.
No,
because it's.
My computer is telling Robert what time it is. It's 8 o'clock. Even though it's not.
Even though it's like 1 o'clock. It's 12:30.
All right, my computer
in the afternoon.
Okay, so going back to the sauce that you're not gonna sleep tonight because of the sauce.
Well, it was just clumpy, and it was a lot like Play-Doh, and honestly, it didn't even taste that great. And it kind of every time I took a bite out of it, I just like grimaced, and I was like, I like wasn't looking forward to taking another bite. I'm actually glad we split it because that means I only had to suffer through half of a sandwich.
Wow, look at that. That's and some Robert doesn't normally suffer through chicken parms.
No,
this is the first time I've seen him struggle eating a chicken parm sandwich.
There have been a couple of other times in my life, but it's fairly rare. So this is one of the worst chicken parms I've ever had.
Wow. You heard it here on David's Parmcast.
So maybe I give it a 2. I'm going with a 2.
He's even, whoa!
1, actually. It's like the worst one I've ever had. So it's a 1.
Oh, my God. That's a 1.
Yeah, I'm going 1 because it's the worst I've had, honestly.
Okay. He's being honest.
And it was more expensive.
Yes, it was.
And although I can say, okay, the bread is good, congratulations, you can buy bread. Like, I mean, are you supposed to get an extra point for that?
Yeah.
But yeah, it just left such a bad taste in my mouth. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm being over.
No, you're honest. You know, there are food critics all around the world that destroy places left and right. You didn't like the sandwich, maybe they'll just have to make it better or get better sauce. But I don't think you're a fan, so
I'm not going back.
Yeah, I don't know if I were to go back, I would just try the pizza. But then again,
then I'd be worried about the sauce.
That's what I mean. If it's the same sauce, then we're in trouble. Then it's just another waste.
Which makes me worried about Rhode Island people because that means they love the sauce. If it's voted the best pizza place,
well, that's the first time sandwich I've had on this show with the sauce that consistency, that style.
Yeah, it was gross.
Okay, well, Robert, I want to. On that note, I just want to say thank you for being on my Parmcast.
Thank you for having me on your Parmcast.
I appreciate you coming down, and maybe we can do this again as another guest spot on David's Parmcast. Is there anything final you want to leave the people?
Well, no.
No?
I just wish, everyone the best. When you find a parm that you like,
yeah,
you stay with that parm for life.
That's true. That's a bond you can't break.
Just like the cheese that melts on the parm.
Yeah.
It's hard to come off once it's...
Thank you for eating a parm.
Been in my mouth and you're going out again.
You're going down south. Well, thank you for listening to another episode of David's Parmcast. I'm David, my guest host today, Rob. It's been a pleasure, and Parm on, Rob.
Parm on, Dave.